Hello, class ninth. So, from today we are going to begin a new chapter, that is sound, chapter number 12, sound. Well, we have already studied this chapter in 8th class. Yes, you have already studied, but few different points we are going to study, okay? Because you already know what is production of sound, propagation of sound, you already studied this stuff, but some topic like compression, reflection, and we are going to study. And in eighth class you already studied what is frequency, what is time period. Yes, but amplitude. I will tell you in detail about wavelength. And what is the speed of sound? We will try to find the answer of this question, speed of sound. And in 8th class we studied two topic. First is echo, whatever you want to say, reverberation. And we studied what is the range of hearing in 8th class. Yes, so we are going to study again the topic is the same thing, reflection of sound. We also studied in 8th class. Yes, and I ultrasonic sound, this topic may be new for you, but few you already heard about it. Sonar, yes, I explained sonar in 8th class. And structure of human ear, yes, we studied about the structure of human ear in previous class, means in 8th class. Yes, previous year. Mm, so you already know all these topic. Yes, so this chapter is going to be very easy for you. But if you love science, you should pay attention in this chapter, because in 11th class, you will have to study this chapter again. In 11th class, you will have to study this chapter again. Okay, so first of all, we see that how does the sound produce. Okay, then we will study how does the sound travel. Okay, so let's begin with our first topic, that is production of sound. Okay, let's move on the next point. So it's production of sound. Yes, how does sound produce? Yes, sound is produced. How does the sound produce? You can do a simple experiment. Take a utensil. Okay, take any utensil, bartan utensil. You can take any, like you can take a ball, or ball means not cricket ball. Okay, ball means katori in our Indian language. We say it bowl. Yeah, that one, ball. And take a ball, and or you can take any plate. Okay, go to the kitchen, take the plate, take the plate, go to the kitchen and take the plate without knowing the mother. Okay, and take a iron stick or simple stick. You can take iron stick or wooden stick, and start beating the plate. Yes, oh, whenever I hear about the beating the plate, thali, then bowl, then I just remember the words said by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi during the lockdown. Yes, do you remember? So, and Modi ji said that you have to clap, and you can beat the thali and many more things, stupid things. Yeah. So, and we all enjoyed it. Yes, do you remember? So, get take a plate or in thali and start beating. Yes, dun 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 dun, just like the bell ring, just like the ring bell of school. Dun 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 dun. So what will happen after beating? Try to put the plate instantly. At once, instantly put the plate near to your ear. Near to your ear, you will hear the vibration. Dun, dun, such kind of vibration you will hear. Yes. So Actually, what is happening because of beating the particles of the plate? The particles of plate are up down, going up down and up down, up down and up down. Means they are oscillating. Yes. So you already know what is oscillation. What is oscillation? Oscillation means the to and fro motion, backward and forward motion. So the particles of the plate are in the motion of to and fro, means move forward, backward, backward. So this actually this motion is called vibration. So because of vibration, sound produce. Okay. Sound is produced due to vibration of the object. Okay. Vibration is actually rapid to and fro of an object. Yes, vibration is actually the rapid to and fro of the sound of human voice is produced due to the vibration of vocal cord. Yes, you know, in the neck, if you touch here, you will feel something apple like structure, which is actually called voice box or Adam apple, which is actually called voice box or Adam apple. So this, in this voice box there is a vocal cord. So because of these vocal cord, when we speak, the air is pumped by, air is forced to pass out through these, to pass out through the vocal cord which is present in voice box. Through this vocal cord the air is passed, so the vocal cords vibrate. Vocal cords are actually thin membrane, so vocal cords vibrate, and because of vibration sound is produced. That's why you are hearing to me. Suppose if my vocal cords do not vibrate, I can't produce sound. Yes. Okay. So the sound of human voice is produced due to the vibration of vocal cords, and a stretched rubber band. When a stretched rubber band is plucked, then it also produces sound because of vibration. Yes, a stretched rubber band when plucked, then when plucked it vibrate and produce sound. So as you can see in the picture, kids, you can see the picture of a turning fork. Yes, you can see the picture of a turning fork. This is called turning fork, and you already know that I showed you turning fork in the school. Yes, turning fork I showed you in the school, and you might have done experiment with this, that when you strike it to any ball or any iron, then it start vibrating. If you put near to your ear, you can hear the sound. Yes. So if you have a turning fork, or then strike it on any rubber pad, or after striking instantly bring it near the ear, we can hear a sound. You can hear the sound. If a suspended table tennis ball is touched with a vibrating prong, yes, suppose you can hang a table you can hang a table tennis ball, you can hang a table tennis ball with the help of thread, and bring a turning fork and strike to the rubber pad, and after striking to rubber pad, after striking to the rubber pad, bring the turning fork instantly and touch it to the table, touch it to the tennis ball. So when you will touch the tennis ball with a vibrating turning fork, or you can say vibrating prong, okay, the ball will push away. Yes, the ball will start in motion. Yes, the ball will start doing the motion. Yes, to and fro motion. The ball will start oscillation. Yes, this shows that turning fork, or you can say prong, the prong is vibrating, and vibrating object always produce sound. Yes, is it easy? Yes. Now the question is, how does the sound travel? Let's move on the next point. Okay, propagation of sound. Yes, propagation of sound. So, as we you know that sound is produced due to the vibration. Now the question is, how does the sound travel from one place to another place? Yes, how does the sound? When you are sitting in the class and I am teaching near from the board, near the standing the board, and you are hearing sitting on the your bench, then you can hear. We have the some distance, but you can still hear. How is my sound? How is my voice reaching to you? How is my voice reaching to you? Actually, to travel the sound need a medium. Yes, to travel the sound need a medium, and the medium can be any. The medium can be solid, liquid, or gas. Yes, the medium can be solid, liquid, or gas. Any medium. Okay. When an object vibrate, then what happens? Actually, when an object vibrate, then particles which are present in the medium, if the medium is air, suppose if the medium is air, then the particle of air start vibrating. If the medium is solid, then the particle of solid start vibrating, so it will happen. So when an object vibrate, the particles around the medium start vibrating. Okay, and these particles are actually in contact with the vibrating object. Yes, because these particles are in contact with the vibrating object, yes, is first displaced from its equilibrium position. So they displace, yes, they displace. Okay, and it then exert a force on the adjacent particle. Yes, so when the particle vibrate, they apply a force to the particles which are near to those particles. So they apply a force to the adjacent particle, and those near particle start vibrating, and they will also displace. So the adjacent particle is displaced from their position of the rest, and they also do the to and fro motion. So after displacing the adjacent particles, the first particle come back to its rest. Yes, they come back to its original position, and the second particles start vibrating. And these second particles, when they apply the force on to the third particles, the particle which are near to them, then they start vibrating, and second particles come to its original position. So this process repeat in the medium till the sound reaches the ear. Yes, this process repeat again and again and again and again. So this process repeat, and particles vibrate one particle to another, and the sound waves reaches from one particle to another to next to next, then they reaches to our ear. Yes, and so this disturbance produced by the vibrating body. Yes, this disturbance is actually produced by vibrating body, travels through the medium, but the particles do not move forward themselves. Yes, remember kids, the particles do not move. They just do the oscillation and then again come to the rest position. Okay. So a wave is disturbance which moves through a medium by the vibration of the particles of the medium. Yes. So actually sound wave travel through mm, the particles, and the disturbance which occur in the particle is actually we can say that sound waves is transferring. Yes. So what is sound wave or what is wave? So a wave is actually a disturbance which moves through a medium. Yes, a wave is actually a disturbance which moves through a medium. So the waves are actually moving through the medium, through the particle by the vibration of the particle of the medium. Yes, a wave is actually the disturbance that moves through the particles by the vibration of the particle of the medium. Yes, so sound is considered as a wave. Yes, so sound is actually considered as wave. So I can say sound wave is transferring due to vibration. Sound is produced, and through the medium of the particle, sound waves transfer, and we hear the sound. So since sound waves are produced due to the vibration of particles of the medium, yes, sound waves are produced due to the vibration of particles of the medium. Sound waves are called mechanical waves. Yes, remember kids, sound waves are called mechanical waves. So in this way, sound is transferred. Now let's move on the next point. Okay, so let's continue the topic. Let's continue the topic, propagation of sound. So we know that sound is actually uh, need medium. The medium can be any air or any water, yes, solid. So now suppose we have a medium air, yes, because air is the most common medium. Air is the most common medium. So air is the most common medium through which sound can travel, yes, through which sound can travel, yes. So when a vibrating object moves forward, yes, when a vibrating object moves forward, yes, because when suppose you have a prong picture is shown in the beginning, as you can see on the screen, the picture of prong in U shape in the beginning you can see. Because of this picture we will actually try to understand two terms, yes, with the help of this picture we actually try to understand two terms. First is compression. What is the meaning of compression? Compression is denoted by C. What is the meaning of rarefaction? Means rarefaction is denoted by R. Check out the spelling of compression: COMPRESSIONS, and check out the spelling of rarefaction: RAREFACTION, rarefaction. Okay, so because a vibrating object produces a series of compression and rarefaction, so we will try to understand what is the meaning of compression and rarefaction. So when I am in the class, and when I am teaching you, when I am teaching you, my voice reaches to your ear. My voice reaches to your ear. Sound wave is reaching to your ear because of the medium. Which medium is present? Air. Yes, which is actually a gas. So I can say that air is the most common medium. Air is the most common medium through which sound can travel. And when any vibrating object like a turning fork, okay, moves forward, then it pushes, yes, it pushes and compress the air, yes, it pushes the air and compress the air, and the air in front of it, yes, so it form a high pressure area. So when the turning fork or any object vibrate, then it moves forward and it pushes the air and compresses the air. So in front of it, and in front of it a high pressure region is formed. Okay, so that high pressure region is called compression. Yes, that high pressure area is called compression. Okay. So the compression means the high pressure region. So the compression move away from the vibrating object. Yes, the compression move away from the vibrating object. When the vibrating object moves backward, okay, when the vibrating object moves backward, then it forms then it forms a area of low pressure, which is called rarefaction. Yes. So as the object moves and flow rapidly, it produces a series of compression and refraction. Yes, as the object moves to and fro rapidly, it produces a series of compression and rarefaction in the air, which makes the sound to propagate in the medium. Yes. So as you can see in the picture, kids, that I have shown some dark line and some light line. I have shown two lines. I have shown two lines. Dark lines and light lines. So the dark lines actually showing the area of compression, And so when the turning fork vibrate, then the air which is present around the turning fork in which the particles are present, so they start vibrating because the turning fork strike to those particles, so they start vibrating very fast. Yes, so when they vibrate, actually at that time in that area has high pressure, and when they vibrate, they will exert a force to adjacent particle, and the adjacent particle will start vibrating and they will come to the rest. They will come to the rest, and the adjacent particle will start vibrating. Now the adjacent particle are vibrating, so these particle will have more compression, means high pressure area, high pressure region, and the previous particle which has come to the original position, now they are not vibrating, so they at that region will have rarefaction, means low pressure. Yes, so this is shown in the picture, as you can see. Okay, so remember kids, that air is the most uh, common medium through which sound travel. When a vibrating object moves forward, it pushes and compresses it. When a vibrating object moves forward, it pushes and compresses the air, forming a high pressure region which is called compression. And when the object moves backward, it forms a region of low pressure which is called rarefaction. So as the object move backward forward, so it produces a series of compression and rarefaction in the air, which makes the sound to propagate in the sound medium. I hope you understood. Now let's move on the next point. Okay, it's time to ask question from you. So question number 1, write a short note on propagation of sound. Yes, propagation of sound. The sound produced by a vibrating object travel through a medium to a listener. The medium can be solid, liquid, or gas. When an object vibrates, the particle around the medium vibrates. Yes, and the particle in contact with the vibrating object is first displaced from its equilibrium position. Then it then exerts a force on the adjacent particle, and then the adjacent particle it displaced from its then the adjacent particle is displaced from its position of rest. After displacing the adjacent particle of the first particle come back to its original position. The process repeats in the medium till the sound reaches the ear. So the disturbance produced by the vibrating body travels through the medium, but the particles do not move forward themselves. Question number 2, how does the sound produce? Yes, so sound is a form of the energy. Sound is produced due to the vibration of the object. Vibration is actually the rapid to and fro motion of object. Now question number 3. So question number 3 is, what is compression and rarefaction? Yes, what is compression and rarefaction? So air is most common medium through which sound travel. When a vibrating object moves forward, it pushes air and compresses the air front of it, forming a region of high pressure which is called compression, and the compression move away from vibrating object. When the vibrating object move backward, then it forms a region of low pressure which is called rarefaction. I hope you understood. Now we will meet in next class. Till then, bye bye.